Yo, what's up guys? Thanks once again for tuning into the channel. I just want to say a big thank you for actually taking the time to actually watch my videos, especially throughout the year. If you are a long time subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. And once again, I am just making this video to help you guys in search for those display or sneaker display cases. But there have been a lot of conversations on social media on what kind of display cases that you should be getting, because a lot of them, you know, there are cheap ones, there are expensive ones, there are low quality ones, and there are high quality ones. So people are kind of you know, a little bit iffy on which ones they should get, because yeah, literally there are so many sneaker display cases out there, especially if you go direct to the manufacturer. If you want to buy bulk, like let's say some people want to buy like 100 or something, or 100 or more than 100, the logistics of that and the cost of that could be pretty high. So you want to have like a really good kind of base foundation of information when you actually take that route. But other people just want like a couple, maybe 20 to 30 or even less than that. So you know, like people have been thinking about which ones they should get, and that's why I'm actually making this video, so that it can give you guys more of a direction or more like confidence in let's say buying what you want to suit your style and to also suit your budget. So a couple of people out there might be actually asking, hey Mark, why are you actually suggesting all these different kind of sneaker display boxes when you actually have your own? Because recently guys, maybe a couple of years ago, I did have a sneaker display case company called Sneaker Air, and I'm just here to tell you guys that I'm kind of moving away from that direction, because I do want to concentrate solely more on YouTube and you know, giving you guys content. So I'll kind of put that on the back burner. I'm not saying that I've totally left it forever, I'm never going to go back to it, but I'm just here to like kind of give you guys like a background of what I know on actual display cases, because I've gone through that route guys. So I've gone through all talking to manufacturers and all that kind of thing. So I'm just here to guys, you know, give you guys a little bit more guidance on which ones to really get, and like which ones are like better quality and all that kind of stuff. And just to prove to you guys that I did have an actual sneaker display case business, this was it. This was my this was our display case back in the day. I don't know if you guys can see it there. And this ring light is super annoying. Sneaker Air. So let's get into this video. So there are a couple that I've picked up throughout like the years and stuff. So here's one example of a display case that you can actually get. Oh, the ring light is bad. So this is an example. It's just a plain one, and you can see it's got like the lift up box. This actually came from KICKSTW when they were selling it before. This is just like a plain one. The problem with this one obviously is when you stack them up, like only the top one you can actually really access, because you know, that's the one where you can actually take off the actual, you know, the lid. Now all the ones at the bottom, they're so hard to get to, because you know, these actually these acrylic boxes, you know, when they stacked up a lot, like you're pretty high, they can actually get pretty heavy. So like just the fact of, you can see your sneakers, they look good and everything, but I try to access them is it's a bit of a chore. There are better ones, and I do really suggest that if you guys are going to get some actual sneaker boxes, don't get the ones with the lid. You know, if you like that kind of style, there are ones throughout. I think you can get some from IKEA and all these other different kind of stores, but it's up to you guys. I just find it really easy having the drawer front boxes. So one of the really popular ones that have just come out, and a lot of people are really talking about on Facebook, or that's what I just noticed recently, it could have been going for a while, but I don't know, but is this one. This is the really simple, cheap, kind of low quality, let's say display box that you can get for your sneakers. This one comes from the Reject Shop. These are around $8 for the bigger one. You can get a smaller one for $7, but paying $1 extra for the bigger one, I really highly suggest that you guys do. So this one is really simple. It's got the drawer front drop drawer feature here, as you can see there. It's really plain and simple. It's got white edges on white trim. The back you cannot see through, so this is kind of good in a way, because when it's transparent throughout the whole actual sneaker box, it kind of gets hard to actually see your sneakers when you look at them. So it's good to have like a little you know, the back to be a little bit, you know, one color, plain color, so that your sneakers stand out more. The sides of the box they're transparent, but they're not like completely transparent. It's pretty much covered throughout the whole box. There are little gaps here, gaps there, and there's a really big hole at the front to, you know, put your finger through and stuff. Now, why did I say that? Because obviously any hole leads to dust getting inside your sneakers and into the actual box. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot, because the reason why you're actually getting these storage units is to prevent your sneakers from like getting kind of dusty, especially the, you know, like the normal boxes, they get super dusty. It's not so much a big problem to have all the like the dust seeping through these little holes. That's not so much of a problem. The problem I see coming through is that yeah, these are pretty low quality. These won't last more than the ones that I'll show you guys later, because simply it's pretty flimsy in some points. It's really thin, this plastic here. When you actually construct it, it does look pretty yeah, it's on the lower quality side. That saying, it is cheap, $8 seriously guys, and it's also flat packed, so you can buy multiple and you can just shove them in your car, and you can easily get enough for like a collection of, like, let's say 100 you know, boxes for your, you know, your collection. Now the only problem with this one is that I tried going onto rejectshop.com, and I tried to see if they actually sell them, that you can buy them in bulk and they get shipped to you. They don't do that, guys, so you're gonna have to actually drive to the store and purchase this in person. You can't actually get it shipped to your place. Some reject shops don't actually sell this. I noticed that on some you know, Facebook chats and Facebook conversations, you know, some people weren't able to get it because, yeah, it just wasn't available in their reject shop. So maybe beforehand, you know, give them a call to see if they have any available in stock. Look guys, if you want to go through this route, I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, don't do that kind of stuff, because not everyone has the money, and some people just want a place to actually store their sneakers. It's up to you guys. This one, if you are looking, like, let's say to buy you know, multiple, and you don't really have a big budget, definitely go for this one. This is a good option to go for. I've asked around, and I think this goes up to a size 13, so you can fit size 13 shoes in here, depending on what they are, like Yeezys, or if they're going to be like Jordan 1s. I think the Jordan 1s will fit the size 13 up to size 13, but the Yeezys I'm not so sure, because they are wider, so you're gonna have to try it out yourself. I would probably suggest that if you really aren't worried, if you've got huge feet like 14, 15, whatever, definitely go to the place first, go to reject shop first, and bring a pair of shoes, or just buy one. They're only $8 guys, so buy one, see if they fit, and then, you know, buy a bulk order. So yeah, that's just my suggestion to you guys. So let's move on to the next sneaker display case. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is probably one of the more popular ones. This is the one that a lot of YouTubers use. Back in the day, they were like, you could see like people like KICKSTW, people like The Perfect Pair. They had heaps of these, like they had so many, like they had hundreds of these style drop boxes, like in their house or in their actual display room. So these are one of the more, how do I say, yeah, the popular ones. So these are the standard drop front boxes, as you can see here. As you can see on the side, they're less transparent compared to the reject shop ones. They have a different kind of groove shape around the box. So these ones aren't the flat packed ones. You can get the flat pack ones from the Sneaker Laundry. They do a couple of pretty good deals. I think they do 2 for $50, and that's free shipping. So that's a pretty good deal. I suggest, guys, that if you are trying to see which one suits you best, I would probably suggest that you buy the minimum amount first to see if you actually like the box first. Don't buy bulk straight away. Try it first before you buy bulk. I'm warning you guys, please do that, okay? You don't want to buy a bulk like amount and realize that your shoes don't fit, or they don't fit in your actual like your shelf and stuff like that. It's just a pain in it, like the ass. Like, you don't want to do that kind of thing. So it's really important to check them out first, especially if your sneakers fit. If you got big feet, guys, seriously, check them out first before you actually buy them. Anyway, these drop front boxes are available in lots of places, okay? Lacespace also do these, and one of the main problems with these ones also was that a lot of them were breaking. The front of these boxes here, that thing, this drop front box, it was always breaking. So a lot of people were complaining that yeah, they're good and they're cheap. But the good thing about Lacespace and the sticker laundry, they can actually replace it for you. And that was a really big problem back in the day when I was like looking, because if you broke it, that's it. You had to you had to basically buy a whole new box, because they don't sell these separately. Whereas the the local guys at Lacespace and the sticker laundry do. So I highly suggest that if you guys are going to buy these drop front boxes, get it from those guys, because you want to support your locals here out in Australia. They're doing a really good job. So also, if you could do, like, depending on how much you actually want to buy, you can actually look online on their actual websites to see which kind of bulk purchases are more suitable for you. They have different prices, and depending where you are, from Sydney, Melbourne, it could actually one or the other could end up being cheaper. So suss it out, guys. Have a look at their website. Also follow their Instagrams, guys. They're doing a really good job, especially in the sneaker community. So like, I really highly suggest that you follow and you support them. These also go up to a size 13. You can check them out as well. So if you're below that, if you're an average size footer like me, this will be no problem for your Yeezys or your Air Jordan 1s. Also, you can buy different colored versions of these ones. There's another one from N Clothing that you can get. It's the Crep Protect ones. That's the one that KICKSTW is on right now. A lot of people really mess with this because it's black, it's got a sleek finish, and it's also got the Crep Protect brand. Some people like that. But once again, I ask you guys to always support your local boys, Sticker Laundry, Lacespace, because come on, man, Aussie. Once again, there are different kind of manufacturers that do these. You can look, if you look online, seriously, when you go on Alibaba, there's like a billion that will come up. The problem with those ones is you have to deal directly with the actual manufacturer. Now, I'm telling you guys, it's kind of difficult, because I don't mean this in a racist way, but some of them do have trouble kind of speaking in English. So it's the communication kind of barrier is pretty big. Mainly like to talk to Chinese people. Like, that's okay. I mean, like, because they do have the best prices there, and they really don't mind if they lose business from you, because they've got so many other clients that they can deal with. Just note that if you're going to get one from the manufacturer, let's say in China, when they ship it to you, it's not on what you see online. It'll be like, maybe it'll be really cheap, right? But when they send you a sample of the actual box, it's super expensive. I'm talking about $200 plus just for a sample, because it's of the shipping. You're shipping only one box, one sample, and it costs that much. So keep that in mind, guys. There is a lot of different kind of costs involved when actually buying bulk from manufacturers overseas. So keep that in mind, guys. So these are 3 different ones. I'm going from the low quality ones to the medium quality to the little bit more luxurious, higher costing display cases. So this is another one. If you guys saw my my gift guide to sneakerheads video, you would have seen this one already. So it's this one. It's an actual display case. So when I say this, it's an actual display case, it's displayed all over. Yeah, you can see clearly, pretty much 100%. Now these ones, if you guys can't see, is from KICKSTW. The reason why I suggest this one as well is because the other storage units, like the drop front boxes and the shoe storage box from the reject shop, they look awesome. They mainly look awesome when you have a heap of them. When you have 10, 20, 30, 100, they look sick, like as a whole wall, right? But these ones, right? These ones look awesome just by themselves, because these are like, yeah, as you can see, it's like a real display case. It's like you only need to put one bang, like on a shelf or like on a table, whatever, and it looks awesome by itself. That's why it's a really good gift as well. If you know a sneakerhead that actually likes sneakers and you want to give them a gift, this is a really good option to give them, because you don't have to buy a whole bulk of them. You don't have to worry about transporting like a big amount of them to their place, kind of thing. I'm going to talk about some of the good things about this one. So as you can see on the edges here, they're round. And they're filleted. Oh, sorry, that's AutoCAD talk. But they've got this like radius over here, like a nice radius compared to the bottom where it's a little bit flatter, so it's better to actually stack. Whereas this one is like easier to hold, put your hand through kind of thing, and you know, it feels really smooth. And another big thing that KICKSTW was really going for is to have the removable, the drop front box, because a lot of people were having problems before with the actual the drawer, because they couldn't, because sometimes the sneakers would be too big, or when they take them out, that's how they actually break the drawer front box, because when they take out the sneaker, like it'll hit the sides of the actual drawer front or whatever it's called, and it'll hit it and it'll break it, and then that's how you have one of those boxes that just is basically a box with no front. So KICKSTW have tried to combat that by having a removable one, and when you can even display it like this, so you can see it more clearly. It's easier to put in through, and these guys are magnetic. I don't know if you guys can see that these little corner things. So these are really useful, and it's something that I highly suggest that you guys give to sneakerheads. But the only thing is, guys, these are a little bit more expensive. So these ones go for $45 each, and so they're pretty expensive. And buying them in bulk, you can get different prices, of course, for them. So I highly suggest that if you want to buy them in bulk, do give the guys at KICKSTW you know, like an email, or contact them through phone, or actually go into the store and see what the quality is like yourself, because you guys won't be disappointed. These look really nice. Actually, when I went into the actual store to have a look at them, people were buying them a lot of people were buying them. These are a really good option if you have the money, if you have the budget to buy lots, then definitely go for these ones. But guys, they do literally look a lot better compared to the other ones. I'm not being biased. I don't really have a problem. I'm not going against like the drop front boxes and the shoe storage one. It's just my own personal opinion, because when you have 100 of these compared to 100 of the other ones, it could look a lot better, because yeah, it's just more transparent. You can see through the whole box, and like that whole aesthetic to it, in my own opinion, I think it looks better. So these go up to a size 13 as well. They go size 13 for Yeezys and size 14 for Jordans, if I'm not mistaken. So once again, guys, it's really up to you. It depends on how you want to actually display your sneakers. I'm gonna put this down because my arms are tired. So it's really depending onto you guys, on what you believe kind of suits your budget, your style, and how you can actually ship these to your actual display room. So these are the kind of things that you're going to need to be thinking about. There are more cheaper options in this, guys. Seriously, if you just dig around the internet, you will find them. But literally, I'm giving you the best kind of options that I suggest to you, because of their ease, their price, and the way that they look. So hopefully you guys learned something from this actual video. I'll try to do more videos like this for you guys. Guys, before I go, I just want to say, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I've got more stuff coming into the future, so we are going to Japan. Look out for those kind of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.